All right. Hello and good morning, everyone, or good time zone to you. Welcome to another Roulette Rivals World Championships 2022 matchup. This morning, a Group D matchup between Ashton and Plantspeaker. I am joined for this shoutcast by Crewdy. Say hello, Crewdy. Are you there, sir?
Hello, hello, I am indeed.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm
Awesome.
excited now the tournament started.
Yeah. Yes. Same. You know, there's so many matches. I mean, just this weekend alone. Goodness gracious, have you seen how many matches there are today and tomorrow? With certainly more on the way. Tons more matches over the next coming weeks. It's a very busy time, the busiest time perhaps for roulette players.
Yeah,
and
also
community
a little bit
people.
sad when they start to tail off towards the end, I find.
Yeah, I felt that during the last one as well, you know, because everyone's been eliminated and really it's just like everyone's, you know, the people who are still in it at that point of the game, I feel like are just very fatigued, you know, like from just surviving that long and still having to fight. It's a grueling tournament. This is the most grueling roulette I think, you know, we could expect to see. They could probably make it worse if they wanted to. They could make it harder, but yeah.
Always
so
make it more challenging.
Yeah, for sure. But hopefully we don't have any technical lag and things like that. Fingers crossed. For we can't tell because Ashton is on their loadout screen, not moving things. Plantspeaker's not live yet, but will be soon, and we are less than 90 seconds away from getting our spin. First going to Paris here. Any thoughts or hopes for what we might see on Paris, Crewdy? What do you like about a Paris spin?
Anything that negates a tech crew start is always nice.
Sure.
My usual loud and live kills are always fun.
I think
a vampire magician.
Yeah, I like vampire magician. I like seeing him in the spins. I think anything that potentially could be foiled by Sophus. I enjoy seeing that from a caster's perspective because, you know, it's very dramatic. Sophus is a fun little variable for the viewers. However,
final boss of Paris.
Yeah, not fun for the players though. And speaking from experience there, Sophus is absolutely infuriating of a variable to deal with. So maybe we'll see him in some fashion in this spin, ruining things or, you know, being a complicating factor at the very least. Plantspeaker still not live?
I just messaged him. Hopefully he goes live soon. I have been messaging with him, so he is.
All right, aware of that he's expected to be live. Probably gonna see a delay, or perhaps not.
Oh no, I haven't. Didn't have time to do a quick delay. Have we definitely got the right link for him?
Yeah, that's copied from what was in the matchups channel.
Okay.
And it looks like Ashton is going to, sorry, I'll read the spin, just assuming that it's, you know, we're not going to be resetting.
He's on Twitch. In fun is saying.
Oh, we have a YouTube link in the matchups channel. Let's update that then. One moment. You want to go ahead and read the spin-off for us, Crewdy?
I will indeed. We have Victor Novikov with a sniper rifle as the chef, and we have Dahlia Margolis fiber wire as the auction staff. So Dahlia's kind of free, I guess, with the auction staff disguise being legal up there. I think we might see an attic start for this one. Be my guess, which does negate the tech crew start as I'd hoped.
Okay, there we go. There we go with Plantspeaker. Cross your fingers, everyone, that none of the streams start lagging like they have been. Okay, so Plantspeaker going for that attic start.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see I would have thought an early Dahlia takedown, but Plantspeaker seems to be going down maybe for Victor first. Actually, Ashton doing the same thing.
Yep, both players seem to think getting Victor in the bathroom here is the way to go. Ashton's got the right idea, just needs to be a little bit more careful when taking that shot.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Victor stays there the entire time you're on the top floor if you do an attic start, doesn't he? So
That's correct. Yeah,
yeah, so
so
you could. So Dahlia would seem maybe like the obvious choice, but they both seem to want to get Victor first.
yeah. Yeah, you know, a big part of what will allow you to be successful is doing a strat that you feel confident with and, you know, timing that you feel you can make. Obviously, starting in the attic isn't going to make Victor move, but if they just feel better about doing this strat, getting him isolated, and then worrying about Dahlia, you know, might grab a tech remote to get her out on the balcony.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Ashton
it's
just went for a double seeker on Victor, so he's obviously looking to go
I
down
saw
and get
that.
the chef straight away, just trying to get past Kurt.
Ooh, Plantspeaker getting seen firing darts.
Ooh,
Can't do
yeah,
that.
that's that's an interesting spot to take that shot from.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, I do always struggle with that shot from the side. I can never judge the height of it, so I
That
don't blame him for
initial
trying something different. Yeah.
Yeah, the initial seeker on Victor. All right, so Ashton's got himself his sniper rifle there in the briefcase. Welcome, Raiders, from Casual Hitman stream. Just getting started with this roulette matchup here between Ashton and Plantspeaker. Both players working on isolating Victor. Ashton's got him sick and in the bathroom. Not pacified, though.
No, I think he's trying to get back up there in time, but it would have made more sense maybe to... Especially if he's going to need another seeker potentially for Dahlia.
Yeah.
So Plantspeaker has gone for the KO. Kurt didn't follow him, so he should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you get Victor before he takes a certain number of steps, he'll go into the bathroom before Kurt attaches to him.
Yeah.
But even if he does, you know, it's pretty easy to deal with. So Ashton's in his chef disguise now and is gonna be trying to presumably get up to Victor.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where this disguise is allowed, in all fairness.
Yeah, I feel that hesitation for sure. You know, running up to certain frisk checks. I feel like you probably could have run through those two guards there that ask for the invite.
Yeah, because there's a kitchen in there, isn't there? So you
Yeah.
assume the chef's allowed on this bottom floor, but
One would think.
probably just going to take the staircase up. Yeah.
I don't feel confident that he's still going to be in the bathroom, though. Also, definitely trespassing up here as the chef. So this is further going to limit how quickly he can get back over to Victor.
Judging by his icon on the map, he looks like he might have moved on. But it's kind of hard to judge from the minimap. He looks like he's far more centralized in the...
Oh, he's moving.
back. He's back towards the stairs, isn't he? Yeah, there we go.
Not great. That's not a
Time
good
for
outcome.
plan B.
Okay, yep, that's going to be a restart.
Yeah, this is where you got to weigh up. I was gonna say you got to weigh up the options, haven't you, between a restart and a bit of improv.
Yeah, I don't know why Ashton didn't want to go over there and just pacify Victor. You know, take that element out of it as far as him leaving the bathroom, make it so he can't leave. Plantspeaker missed one of his darts there, does land the second one. Ashton
will probably have Kurt with him now, though, won't he? Which isn't too much of an issue, but...
No. The only time it's really an issue, I guess, is when you have an actual drowning kill on Victor, because if he sees Kurt fall, then he'll jump and turn, and you lose the drown prompt. But even then, if you're quick, usually not an issue. Okay, Plantspeaker was restarting again, maybe just because the shake was right there, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
that's not necessarily an issue.
Maybe just not happy with Kurt being there, but then he could use Kurt's disguise to get around a bit more freely as well.
True. Unfortunately, though, even Kurt's not allowed to carry a sniper rifle on his back. You'll still need the briefcase for that.
That is true. So, Ashton going for the chef. This guy's kind of free with the box right here.
Mm-hmm.
For a head turn from one of those two in the distance, but he should be fine.
Okay, a lot of rips and restarts here with these moves, and I'm wondering, this is just the Victor approach that we're seeing. Both players are opting to go for Victor first here, you know, and their strats are somewhat similar in terms of secreting him.
I wonder if they're both. I wonder if their thinking is both that Victor is the harder target, therefore you don't want to mess around with Dahlia, then rip to Victor. So maybe they're both thinking get him out of the way first.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've got the kind of easier target second. Always the potential for fireworks and get Victor as he goes outside is also an option, but they both seem to want to go bathroom.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, oh, jeez. Ashton, that was a very nice dodge, but nerve-wracking.
You'd no right to get away with that.
Several times. Okay, so Ashton's got to get in here. Oh, you don't want to do that. He just fired a bullet into that room, got target locked down. Victor's going to scream. People are going to look. Someone might be coming to investigate that. He's got his briefcase handy to toss as a way to save himself there. So Ashton with a nice save. Very nice save. That'll work.
Oh, Sheik's got that. Yeah, Sheik's just picked up the briefcase. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, wait. Will of the Sniper's in there. Oh, wait. No.
I was going to say, he's going to yoink that straight off him. He's fine.
I forget you can do that. Yeah, it's available for you to interact with after they drop it, but before the guard takes it. Okay. He's gonna get this sniper kill here.
Yeah.
There goes Victor. Now, Ashton's onto the fiber wire auction staff kill for Dahlia. I think we saw the fireworks remote grabbed.
Yeah.
So, definitely going to see her taken care of on the balcony.
Plantspeaker's got Victor down. Just
Oh,
needs to go
no!
get the chef.
He runs right into the enforcer for the cicada bodyguard in that hallway there. That roaming enforcer going up and down the hallway. Ouch. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Those enforcers. You know, that cicada bodyguard disguise, it's powerful, but it is enforced. There are some critical checkpoints and areas where you gotta be extra careful. And that hallway is one of them.
Okay, Plantspeaker's chosen to go for the auction staff on this middle floor. Not a bad shout. Can go straight up the stairs.
Yeah, that's a good one to grab. Very isolated. Lower the player audio a bit there. Let us know if everything's sounding okay, chat. Okay, Plantspeaker is going to jump out of the window here in the auction staff disguise, going to scale up. Wants to get up there, but doesn't want to give up his illegal items.
Yeah, definitely a good way of doing it. Now, did he grab the fireworks remote, or has he got a seeker in hand?
Oh, that's a good question. I know Ashton had the remote, but we had restarted, so...
Yeah, I think both are pretty safe strats. He looks like he has a seeker in hand, so just has to find a position. Gonna struggle to find one in this... Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, he runs directly into a trespassing zone.
Yeah, there are very few people who are allowed through that door.
Yeah, Cicada Bodyguards being one of them, the Shake and Helmut Kruger being... I don't even know if the Shake's allowed in there. Helmut Kruger is.
Yeah, I'm not entirely... Shake is... I mean, Shake can go pretty much anywhere other than the attic.
Right. I mean, I've definitely done something similar. You forget where a trespassing zone is for the disguise that you're in, and then you're unfortunately reminded harshly by seeing your green guns turn red.
Okay, he's mastered the art of that Seeker shot on Victor, at least now. Or has... Ooh. Or has he?
He
Nope,
does...
He did make that look like he hit, but he didn't, apparently.
Oh, that's weird. He restarted, too.
Dual restarts.
Oh, the Shake can go in. Okay, well, there you go. Just a very limited number of people allowed in there. It's interesting, though, because there actually is an auction staff, I believe, who patrols into that room as part of his routine.
Yeah, he walks through it, so it is interesting.
So you might think you're allowed in there based on the fact that he's allowed in there, but you'd be wrong.
Ashton's still opting for the double Seeker and trying to get the chef first, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work, but we're about halfway through the spin now. And both players have seemed they're demonstrating that they're able to get through the Victor kill. And now they just need to get through the Dahlia kill, and they're running out of time. They're making progress on their strats here. We're seeing them get further and further in. I think we'll probably see one of them get it before the 15 minutes are up, but this window is closing.
I think so.
This window's closing quickly.
I think both of them potentially just need to slow a tiny little bit and just check these enforcers, and that's kind of what they're ripping to, isn't it? Enforcers and those little areas where you think you can go.
Sure.
Sometimes taking a tiny step back and slowing a little can be the best option. So... Plantspeaker. Go on that room again.
Oh my gosh. There was hesitation there. I don't know what Plantspeaker was doing. Was checking out the mirrors for a second there, but Kurt was positioned favorably for a KO.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and Ashton living dangerously again with this chef disguise.
Yeah, this is definitely a spicier way to approach it, but you can isolate Victor relatively easily from tech start. Oh, he's actually going to triple shot panic those patrolling guards. That way he doesn't have to wait for them. But that camera is not going to allow him to just run through there. He wasn't able to pull out his gun and shoot because there were NPCs that were panicked and running around. Wow, and both players perfectly synchronized back up here, going down the ladder and getting off again.
Interesting that we're not seeing any variation in the strat. They're both comfortable with what they want to do. Sometimes you do see people switch it up.
Yeah.
If they're not getting on with one strategy.
Yeah, for sure. That can be good to be able to do that, but it's also, speaking from experience here, it's all too easy to kind of get just locked into whatever strat you have visualized in your mind, whether or not
I have done that more than once when I probably shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, I think we all know what that feels like. It's just like we're almost like stuck in a loop, being like, it'll work, I'll make it work. And like maybe you would eventually get it, but the key is to do it before your opponent does, and that's not always the best way to do it. So being able to switch up your strats on the fly is an important part of being versatile.
Definitely. Can't speak of another quick restart. Definitely praying for no photo finish here.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, if it ends in a draw, then both players will get 1 point, and we will move to, we'll be playing 2 more maps regardless. If you're not sure how these matchups work in this tournament, the group stage, or excuse me, this is the group stages. Players play all 3 maps. They each pick a map, and then there's a randomly selected map. And you just try to win, and you take all your points back with you into the points pool. And you're trying to get the most points. So all 3 maps will be played.
Speaker's having no luck with this Seeker shot. Ashton is back up on tech floor.
What are we doing here? We're trying to distract these guards. That way he can... Oh, those cameras. You gotta watch out for those cameras. Oh. Ouch.
Yeah, I think he wants that, he wants the fireworks remote, but I don't think that classes as a ceiling shot in that little area.
I don't know why he doesn't just go after he gets... After he gets, if he would just pacify Victor, you could grab Kurt, use that disguise.
Yeah.
To grab it on your way down to the chef.
Double Seeker, doesn't he?
Yeah, sometimes there's little optimizations and things you can make kind of just in the order in which you're like routing, like run by the remote after you get a disguise that makes it easier to get there, for instance.
Or even grab it now whilst he's in this security disguise.
Perfect example of trying to make a little adjustment or optimization. But, then again, I also understand it's easy to kind of get into a sort of anxious mindset where all you can focus on is just trying to do the moves, and you're not trying to like think of how you can do things differently. You know what I mean? You're just trying to do it the way that you just imagined it first.
Yeah, definitely. Plantspeaker looking for an auction staff. I think he's going to go for this auction staff this time, which another perfectly viable one to go for.
Ooh.
Oh,
not from that angle though.
No.
Ouch. I mean, in fairness, he was facing forward. He was looking down at his phone, but Plantspeaker was standing in front of him.
Yeah, he just ran a little too far past him, I think, didn't he? And ended up on the front side.
Well, Ashton's in the chef's disguise, and we're gonna see this grab. One would think. Yeah, he's putting that bullet shot way high up, and the guy who's reacting to it isn't actually going up to it. He's just standing there and turning his head.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he is trying to get that. I thought he was going for the fireworks remote, but maybe he is just trying to get past there.
Maybe he'll take Kurt's disguise and grab it when he's in Kurt's disguise.
Does have Kurt to contend with here. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, that's probably... Yep, someone's coming to investigate that. Okay, he's throwing his crowbar.
Sheik's not having any of it.
Oh no, he kept coming.
Oh.
Yeah, that crowbar wasn't going to stop him. A briefcase toss would have. I feel like the briefcase toss overrides them coming to investigate.
Yeah, especially if they see it in midair, they will stop whatever they're doing. Synchronized restarts again, though.
Yeah.
Only 8 minutes left. They've probably only got a couple of goes left, I would have said.
Yeah, there's probably only maybe 2 attempts here where they could actually get it. Assuming that they could do it in between 4 and 5 minutes.
And Plantspeaker having no luck with that Seeker shot at all.
To be fair, it can be pretty tricky. Especially if you're on console. I don't know if Plantspeaker is. I haven't been paying close enough attention to the button prompts.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been either, in all fairness.
It looks like
no,
keyboard.
he does look. Yeah, he looks like PC.
Yeah. Well, even
I
still,
think
even with a mouse and
sometimes it's
keyboard.
just judging the height, isn't it? The dip of the seeker shot can be tricky. So
Yeah, there's
I say
definitely
it's definitely
some.
something I've got stuck on many times on Paris.
Yeah, yeah. The arc and the drop of the darts is very important with that shot on Victor.
That one looks good.
Yeah, you got one there. So Ashton's actually in the shake disguise now,
Yeah.
which is smart.
Probably,
That's, you know,
yeah.
no one's going to object to him taking the fireworks remote.
Yeah, gives him free reign as well, so he doesn't have to sneak around. I think this is the first time Plantspeaker's managed to get him in there without Victor, potentially. Not Victor, without Kurt.
Yeah.
Which is a bonus.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kaneda pointed out in chat that isolating Victor in the Shake's bathroom isn't great when you need to be in a hostile or when you're in a trespassing disguise. Just because it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's not impossible to get back up there, but it's annoying too. Or it can be, anyways. So definitely something to be aware of if that's how you choose to isolate them.
Definitely. It looks like Plantspeaker wants to go for the Dahlia kill between getting Victor. I think he just wants the early Victor, but then he seems happy to go for Dahlia afterwards, by the looks of things. So again, I don't know if he picked. I don't think he's been picking up the remote, which would seem like a good choice for Dahlia. I think he was eyeing up a seeker last time, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was looking for a place to take the shot from when he ran into an area he wasn't allowed to be. So heading back up there in the auction staff disguise. And, you know, speaking of the balcony, that's a great place to take the shot from.
Yeah, because last time she was right in the center of that room, so perfect positioning.
Yeah, she goes through that room quite a bit. She goes from it, you know, she walks through the room left to right and right to left. So.
Yeah, she looks like she's actually in that back room, which means he could. I mean, the other option is to go into the bathroom, wait for her to go into the little side room.
Yeah. Ashton does get the chef's kill, or the sniper kill as the chef on Victor, and is now clear to get this auction staff fiber wire kill for Dahlia.
Have we seen Ashton go up towards Dahlia yet, or he's been kind of stuck on that Victor kill for a little bit?
We did. He got the kill last time and then got ripped running in that hallway.
Yes, he did. Yes.
So we haven't actually seen him get further than that, but now it looks like he hopefully will be.
Yeah, it sounds like he just triggered the fireworks, so he can grab this disguise and probably go straight up, unless he's going to bring her down.
Yeah, he's going for this distraction there, but that just one distraction is going to make the guard do something. He's not actually going to.
Yeah, I wonder whether he's just trying to bring the guard. Oh no, there we go. He is. Oh, well, the guard
that
looks
didn't
like
work,
he didn't.
though.
I'd be tempted to just go up there and
yeah,
KO
just
the
go
guard.
up. Just go up for sure. You just need to make sure that you're quick between pacifying the guard. Ideally, a calmer dart for that guard is nice, because if it's a thrown KO, you got to get like right on her. And with a live kill, I feel like you have to wait a second for the prompt to appear, whether it's injected poison or fiber wire.
And there is a chance of someone inside hearing her scream as well.
Or it's on the adjacent outdoors balcony. So here we go. Nice. I don't think she yelled at all. I don't think anyone heard anything. I hope.
Can't get locked down, but I think he is good. Nobody inside has no white dots inside, which would indicate that he's good.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be a very close ending. Like, 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, if there's a rip at this point, it's over. Ashton just needs to watch for these. Okay, don't run directly in front of the enforcer.
One
the
more
helicopter
enforcer
there.
to get past.
They are still looking up at the fireworks, and I've heard it's safe, but knowing my luck, he would, like, look down. The fireworks would end right as you're running past. So, that's it. Ashton is out. Green guns. 5 minutes, 29 seconds in game time. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock. Very nicely done. Well done, Ashton. And Plantspeaker fought very well. Just struggled a little bit at the start there with getting that Seeker on Victor.
Yeah, quite a lot of restarts due to that.
Yeah.
It is a tricky one. I'm a little bit surprised neither of them switched up the strats, but again, you kind of get into that mindset, don't you, of not wanting to do it, so it can be a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But we saw, I think, both players get better. You know, they were learning as they were playing. They were seeing where the inconsistencies were, and then they learned and accommodated for it. That's interesting. Look, Ashton has an animated profile picture.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
It's animated for me in the admin, and it's a little distracting, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get this ready.
New York spin in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. New York has been chosen by Plantspeaker. And Plantspeaker, by the way, is a roulette rookie. Brand new to Hitman Roulette. So it's always really nice and encouraging to see someone new on the scene. You know, we tend to see these players not have as much confidence, which is to be expected, but they can kind of gain confidence. It's not how much confidence they come in to the competition with, it's kind of like how quickly they gain it. And I mean, just playing is a great way to gain confidence. Playing roulette is a great way to gain that confidence. So it's really awesome to see new players step up. Even just signing up, I think, is the first step in showing that you have that confidence. So it always makes us, it warms our hearts to see the roulette rookies sign up and be competing with everyone, people of all skill levels. There's titans, there's legends. You know, they'll get crushed, and maybe they'll do some crushing. You know, we shall see, and we shall pay out the predictions as well.
Okay, I think everything is correct from my admin side. I hope so.
All right, we will start another prediction here. 2 minutes to predict who will be winning New York. So looking at our performance here for Ashton, we see Ashton has only performed on New York one time, and it was a loss. Obviously, Plantspeaker has not been here yet before. First time officially competing, doing battle in New York. So I wonder what informs a rookie's choice of the maps that they pick. You know, maybe just the maps that they really enjoy, or the maps that they have speed run. Maybe, you know, they have some familiarity of like the timing or how to get the objectives complete. In the case of this one, you know, being the data disks or the data core in the vault.
Definitely, yeah. I think some rookies as well, I think, choose smaller maps based on kind of, if you're very good at a smaller map like New York or Dartmoor, then you can play it against a better player and hope that they have an early rip and you just get through, which is kind of one way of thinking as well. I think that you kind of, if you can one shot a very quick map, then you've got a very good chance of winning it potentially. So I think that always kind of is there as well. But yeah, it's kind of hard to know with rookies. I mean, New York's an interesting one to pick. Very fun map.
I enjoy seeing New York spins just because they're, in my opinion, it's I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's an easy map to do quickly, but if you kind of get your timing off and you fall behind, it can be harder. Unless you
Yeah.
plan to do it in like 5 minutes as opposed to, 3 to 3.5 minutes, which is ideally what a good New York looks like.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So it's one of those maps that's probably you're better off trying to speedrun it versus not speedrunning it. But anyways, let's see what we have. We have Athena Savalas with a fall as the IT worker. Plantspeaker still has intermission screen up. Someone should probably tell Plantspeaker to take down their intermission screen so we can see their planning and gameplay, because this will not make for good viewing material. Ashton's going to go straight into the spin here.
And yes, I've just messaged him. Hopefully he will send him a message on the spin link as well.
Good idea.
We don't want to be missing that.
So Ashton is grabbing Mateo, grabbing his data disk on the stairs right there from the security guard start. Going to grab this Calmer that's down here and the IT disguise.
Yep.
Okay, cool. There we go. Plantspeaker's taken down the intermission screen. And now we can see. So Ashton's running up these side stairs here that have the janitor and the fired banker. Plantspeaker's grabbing that Mateo data disk and going to be heading for the IT worker disguise as well. I think both of these runs are probably going to look pretty similar. Maybe some slight deviations.
All can be a tricky one, as I found out recently. If you don't get her first cycle at the window, there's not a lot of options for actually where there's not many staircases you can push her off.
That's true. Yeah, the fall kill is...
I found that out the hard way as I tried to push her off the stairs by her office, and there's no prompt there.
Yeah, you might be okay to like use a concussion duck or something to try blowing her through the window, but
oh, that would be good. If they do that, I'll be happy.
That's allowed now. It used to require a prompt to push her,
Yeah.
A push prompt, but they believe they got rid of that, and now it's, something like that might work, although I'm not sure. So Plantspeaker's trying to sneak through this is interesting. Are we going to see a data core grab?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if he's potentially just trying to get the cameras.
He peekabooed a high security guard out here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah, I see a bit of hesitation here from Plantspeaker, I feel like. Ashton...
I would love to see a vault. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, I know. We never see it. So Ashton's triggered the internet, mess with the Wi-Fi, the router.
Yeah, that means the IT will become legal shortly, won't he?
I'm not sure what happens because he's currently in a hostile area in trespassing disguise. I think he has to be allowed in by the receptionist.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, so Plantspeaker has gone for sedative for that whole room. And I think we might be seeing a data core. Or has he done that simply for the cameras?
Great question.
No, I think that might have just been for the camera box.
He's definitely going for the IT workers now.
Yeah, there we go. We can see Ashton is no longer trespassing in that office because the IT worker has been called.
However, guards are being woken up.
Yeah, which is going to cause a panic.
Yeah, this is not gonna be so great. I don't know what part of her cycle she's going to lean against that window again, but everyone's gonna be awake and in the office when it happens.
She is on a mission. She is. I think she spotted a gun.
Yeah, she saw a weapon on the floor.
Yeah,
sure.
okay. Can you push her out that window without her leaning against it though? I don't believe you can.
Nah, I don't think so. That's why I said like you might be able to do it with a concussion duck because you need something to like that can break the window and like give her some airtime potentially. Although I don't know that it can actually be damaged.
She is gonna tell everybody about these weapons.
Yeah. I would love to see this work though. Nothing is more satisfying than seeing like something patient pay off where everyone's moving around and things are happening, but then the opportunity somehow still presents itself. You see someone like just seize that opportunity and make it work.
Yeah.
That's always really cool to see. So maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah, this is another one where I wonder at this point whether it's worth just waiting it out. But I don't know how long it takes before she then stands back up against that window. It's probably going to be quite a long wait, I would imagine.
She doesn't need to be facing it. Apparently, she can just kind of be.
I'm sure she's panicking, doesn't. Okay. I am definitely not the person to speak to about New York Fall, so.
Yeah, we need like a New York expert in here. I am not either. Okay, Ashton's having a hard time getting her to respond to that coin lure there. So this is definitely not good. Oh, and he gets a thrown KO right as one of those high security guards was walking back into the office.
Yeah, very unlucky timing.
Ouch.
Plantspeaker has his IT disguise now.
Mm-hmm.
One step further.
It's slowly coming together. We're seeing this, they're piecing it together. I just hope we don't see them do, there's one time I was experimenting with getting a fall kill on Athena. And I think the easiest thing to do is with the investment banker disguise, crash the stock market, have her come down. She isolates herself in that area where she makes a phone call.
Yeah.
And if you leave something on the railing, like a coin or whatever, she'll try to pick it up. You push her right over. Should be able to do that without anyone spotting you, if I'm not mistaken. But I tend to like that better. Although
I never actually got to that point. That was actually my final thought when I got to that spin was the stock market, and I think that is a good option. It's a little time consuming, but
yeah, also requires.
I think it definitely would work. You could also get her on the stairs outside the investment banker room on the top floor. I would imagine if you were kind of quick enough to catch her as she's walking down those stairs, but.
Mm-hmm. I mean, stock crash might be slow relative to like the world record spin, but it's an option that might be you may have completed in less than the 8 minutes that both of our players are still in.
Yeah.
In this attempt, for instance.
Okay, so Plantspeaker not going for the router. Looking possibly for the more standard isolation, but she will. Obviously, the router brings her back into that office regardless.
Okay, so Ashton gets her pacified here, but someone's going to be coming in. No, that's a pacified body, or that's a
he's
calmer
got
body. Oh, that won't work.
Oh no.
Okay, so Plantspeaker is activating the router.
Okay, so I think Plantspeaker just did the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kind of stalled while he's waiting. I'm not really sure how long it takes here before he becomes legal to be in this room, or whether he is just going to opt for trying to... I think he wants to trank, but that's not the position to do it from.
Yeah. I also wonder if they will have any tranks or sedatives left for Fabian, because they haven't grabbed Fabian's data disk yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, one down.
Oh, you don't want to be on that side of the... in cover technically, but very visible. Oh, he misses.
Oh.
That's fatal. You don't
Yeah,
want to
this
be
guard's going to
missing
be
darts.
back on his feet any second. That's not going to work.
No.
Maybe it will? No, not quite. Unlucky. He'll have another go.
Ouch. All right, Ashton back on
Okay, so
top
Ashton,
here.
yeah, he's got up here first cycle, but she will leave the window now with that distraction, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, she... Okay, so... Very nice. We have a winner. He has got her through the glass.
He didn't change disguise till after she was through the glass, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now just needs to get those data disks. How many do we have? How many does Ashton have?
I believe he picked up Mateo's at the start. Oh, got the camera shot off, but
someone has a exclamation mark above their head. Okay, so Ashton needs one more. He needs the one from Fabian. And he still has a dart shot left too, so that's good.
yeah, it just has locate.
Thank goodness.
Where is Fabian?
I believe he's
here.
he's through the stock market.
Okay, just going for a snail. Always good to have a snail.
Yeah, for sure. Nicely done. All right, Ashton takes map 2 and will earn another 2 points to take back into their points pool. Nicely played. GG's. GG's to both. Plantspeakers seem to be on the right track there as well. And we saw some great progress with kind of piecing together the way to move through the spin. But I will say fall kill's tricky if you, just because of how it relates to that window and the timing with Athena being near it. Trying to make that work with pacifying the guards or getting them out of the room. Yeah, if you haven't practiced that one or aren't super well familiar, then definitely can be tricky. But GG's, congrats, Ashton, and we are going to be off to the Isle of Scale for our third and final map. I have some.
Let me just get all this set up.
There we go. In 4 minutes just over 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We will be off to the Isle of Scale. How do you feel about the Isle of Scale, Crewdy? And as it relates to roulette spins and things like that, what do you enjoy about it? Let's make sure Plantspeaker doesn't forget to take off the intermission screen.
Hopefully you should know this time. I'm not a huge fan of Isle of Scale personally, but I feel like that's because I haven't played it enough to appreciate how good it is for roulette.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people might be in a similar boat, that a lot of people kind of avoid it. But it's an interesting, it's a fun one to watch, and there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. And some very interesting disguises. So things like the knight's armor, or like Jebediah blocker. There's some interesting disguises to get. So
yeah, I agree. Jebediah block, he's a fun one. A couple different ways to grab him and deal with him. As you also said, the knight's armor is great. I was doing a practice one that was like knight's armor explosive weapon for Sophia, which seems fine and easy because it's like, oh, well, it's a remote kill, right? Well, someone was hearing the breacher that I was using to kill her in the bathroom and was coming up, and I couldn't figure out why. And I also couldn't work out the timing to get her at a different spot. It was just annoying. It was an annoying thing to try and figure out. So I definitely think Scale has some potential for some very frustrating spins.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too frustrating for our players, but interesting enough that it's fun to watch.
Yeah. I'm just going to take a very quick break before the spin comes live.
Very well. Do what you must. The floor there is non-existent. It's why the Blake lure works. Really? Interesting. But the Blake lure only works with the micro audio distraction versus mixtape 47, for instance. Right? Or the audio distraction. It has to be the micro for whatever reason, just because the radius of it's smaller. Because the mixtape is louder. Interesting. So it would be better to probably try and get Sophia when she's walking up the stairs. I think that's what I ended up doing, was I got her with different timing when she was walking up the stairs. I would peekaboo her when she's coming up the stairs into that little side room or whatever. Her guard follows her in, but then you just get her there with an explosive weapon. But anyways, maybe it'll be relevant for whatever spin we get. Maybe it won't. Just place the explosive on the toilet or on the wall and it'll work fine. Oh my god, that's an amazing tip. Wow, awesome tip, Zerud. Thank you. Do my best to remember that if I ever get remote explosive or an explosive weapon kill for Sophia. So looking at our player statistics here real quick, Ashton's been here one time before, officially, and was not victorious. Plantspeaker, obviously, as a rookie, competing here for the first time, no previous statistics. Map record is 3 minutes 58 seconds, held by In For Fun, set during Roulette Rivals 7. GG's In For Fun. Anywho, we have our spin? No, we don't.
No, so I've just had... Oh, no, it just showed up. I'm going to have to respin. Sorry, Plantspeaker has just said that he's having issues with his Hitman 3 and it's not loading back up, so I'm just conferring with him a second.
He also still has his intermission screen on.
Yeah, I think that's because he's having problems with the...
Oh, yeah.
So give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to set the timer a bit far in the future, just...
Of course.
And let me just sort this out.
Thank goodness we have this dramatic music to set the mood and keep the tension high. So taking a look at Ashton's loadout there, showing off his banana. Already got that banana unlocked. Ready to start in the Architect's Lounge. Very powerful start. For most spins. Not all spins, but most of them.
Okay, Plantspeaker is going to attempt to get his game back up and running. I'm just going to give him just 5 minutes. So I'll put a little bit more on that.
Awesome. Well, that'll work. If only I had those mission briefings queued up. Take a look at that Isle of Scale mission briefing. I might just boot up the game myself real quick and play it. Well, on the other hand, there seems to be no more lag issues. We were still worrying. I'm among a few other shoutcasters who were having issues with OBS and just these browser sources for the other players, for the competitors' streams, which just lag horribly. Couldn't keep up with the action. Very stressful to deal with, like technical insufficiencies while the stream is live. And I changed a few things around, and Mando helped, made a few suggestions of things to try as well, and whatever combination of things were adjusted, and now we're back in business. So it made me very sad to consider. I was like, wow, I may not be actually able to like main cast matches during this tournament. Like, that's really gonna suck and make me sad. But that's not the case. So hooray. Not being able to cast Hitman Roulette is would be a sad day indeed. So it seems there is some discussion among the competitors.
Yeah, Plantspeaker is saying that he's not sure he can get his stream back up and running. We're just conferring.
Hey Dane, no, there's one more match that's meant to be happening, as long as our other competitor isn't ending early. We should have one more match between our players here, but one of our competitors is having some technical issues. We may be ending if Plantspeaker is not able to resolve their technical problems.
Yeah.
But we're trying to offer them some more time, it looks like, to hopefully get their issues cleared up so we can see a third and final match here. There are many, many more roulette matches that will be going on today. Unfortunately, I won't be around. I've got real-life things that I must attend to today. But the Hitman channel, the Hitman category on Twitch is going to be pretty jumping over the next 8 to 10 to 12 hours. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on this category if you guys are enjoying these roulette matches. Also, check out these cool commands. Join us in these communities. The Crewdy 7 speedrunning community is the place that hosts Roulette Rivals and the Roulette Rivals World Championships. And we also do tons of other community events, mini competitions, featured contracts, all sorts of good stuff. Some of the best content out there, some of the best stuff that Hitman has to offer. But there are other communities and endeavors surrounding Hitman and some of the modes as well that are worth checking out. Providence, Continental, Hitman Community, which I know Crewdy is a part of.
Sorry, I am frantically trying to work out what's going on here.
No, I understand. I understand. It's very easy to get your attention divided when you're like working on, you're doing match admin things and communicating with people. I totally understand. What's the situation? Any updates?
No, still a bit of chatter going on. Just trying to work out what the solution is.
Sounds like it's just issues with the game crashing too much.
Yeah, what it seems like.
I feel very fortunate. I can probably count on one, maybe two hands, the amount of times Hitman 3 has ever crashed for me.
Yeah, it crashes occasionally on console, but it's quite rare. I imagine PC it's a little more frequent just because of hardware and such, but
True.
yeah, hopefully we can get something sorted here.
Yeah, definitely. Very dependent on hardware, drivers, things like that. Oh, snap, there we go.
Oh, we have a game.
Or we had it for a second, it may have crashed. I saw something appear on the stream
yeah,
for
got to the
a few
initial
seconds.
loading screen, didn't it? But definitely still blank for me.
All right, cautiously optimistic. No one jinx it. Chat, I know you're thinking to yourself,
no one say anything
we're
until it's up and
definitely
running."
100% good to go, but don't jump to conclusions yet. Okay, guarded prognosis. It appears that we are in business. Let's keep our optimism. Play it close to the vest. Cool. So we should have our spin here in less than a minute. Plantspeaker, this is their last chance to maybe get a couple points to take back into their points pool. Ashton going back with 4 points either way. Might be 5, might be 6.
Yep, and with everything that's going on, the one thing I didn't do was check this pen is legal, but I am very much hoping that it is. It looks good to me.
If anyone gives you any grief, just say, I'm still new at this.
Yeah, it's my first time doing it.
Very first one. All right. So we will have our spin here in just a few seconds. Go ahead and tell us what we have, Crewdy.
We have Zoe Washington with Fire as the butler. And we have Sophia Washington, Silenced SMG as the custodian.
No way. Fire
Course,
kill for Zoe.
Yeah, Fire nowhere near as easier as it was about 2 weeks ago before the patch came out.
Wow. Fire for Zoe is particularly challenging, I will say.
Yeah, of course they could still risk it. The Molotov is still legal for a fire kill, but obviously it is no longer SA, so they could still risk it with a Molotov, which it looks like Ashton's going to do.
Right, if they just elect to try and box her up somewhere.
Exactly, so. Yeah, it would be a loud non-SA kill, but yeah, the other option obviously you can get her into the effigy.
True.
Or get her with the fire barrel that's near the effigy. So there's a couple of different ways.
True. And Sophia, Silenced SMG Custodian. Silenced SMG is not something you need to bring with you. Several different guards carry it. However, it is handy to have one sometimes or start with one so you can kind of shoot your way through some locked doors or, you know, create some bullet panic.
Definitely. Butler's always an interesting disguise. Not overly difficult, but a little bit out of the way.
Ashton's going to launch it somewhere. Well, that's I guess that's what the Molotov launch looks like.
I wonder if that was... I was going to say, I'm assuming he's testing a remote trigger there for the Molotov, which seemed to work.
Testing remote setup, indeed.
So that will be an exit fire kill, which is definitely an interesting one.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's weird.
Eliminate the
Yeah,
target.
His stream must be very far behind. Because I just got the countdown.
Do a quick refresh there.
Yeah, I think that's his actual, his stream must have that much delay from his computer, because he seems to just be planning now.
No way.
I wonder if that's a result of the various game crashes as
okay, yeah.
With OBS.
That's definitely not me causing that lag that time. Okay, so Ashton's getting her out here with a phone this time. Nicely done.
Yeah, go into this side room. Oh, he's actually got the gold bar. Very nice. I don't see the gold bar used.
Oh, well, that was gold bar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, acts the same as a coin, I believe, but obviously it's also melee, so quite a good option.
So Ashton working on trying to get this butler disguised now. If the Constant walks through here and sees these pacified bodies, though, he's gonna take the helicopter and split.
Yeah.
Okay, Plantspeaker is in this bathroom here. I think he's in a bathroom here.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna seek a Zoe into here. You would assume.
Yes.
Quite a good option.
Yes, this will work. I'm gonna try another refresh here. Plantspeaker is currently dropping and detonating
Yeah.
an emetic device in front of Zoe.
You'll need to disable the system to get at the necklace, 47.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the stream delay is on his end,
Yeah, it must be.
not ours.
But yes, Molotov still counts as fire kill. The only difference is the game changed the rules. When a body is found that's killed by a Molotov fire, it no longer incorrectly displays the kill as an accident.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Just sit back and relax. Okay, got it.
Ashton's got this elite guard pacified now.
Yeah, it does already have the butler disguise. Leaving that in there. Yeah, it looks like he will opt to try and do a remote kill, grab the butler on his way out.
Take care, sir.
Oh, Ashton needs to wait for this enforcer here.
I hate this enforcer so much.
Yeah, he's annoying. He covers
Always
a
in
lot
the
of
wrong
ground too.
place when you don't need him there.
Yeah,
Bet this would make the
he gets around.
But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
Do me a favor and see what's up, would you?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so yeah, this will be where he gets
Custodian.
his custodian from.
Yeah, I don't believe anyone else comes in here, so
Yeah, but those windows, I always get nervous, especially because people walk around out there.
that's true. Yeah, he might be better off just dragging him behind this table, maybe. I think he's gonna drag him over this.
Oh, don't open that door. Oh, don't open that one either. Okay. Oh, guess that'll work.
Okay, Plantspeaker. I didn't see his rip, but he did have Zoe originally in that bathroom, so he's
Yeah.
definitely looking at that as his strategy.
Seriously, we
And did he bring the Molotov in with him? I didn't actually see.
I believe so.
I'm assuming he must have if he's going for a KO on Zoe here, but... Oh, that's not going to reach.
Yeah, I don't think that worked.
No.
Oh, he's also... Wait, he has a loud SMG?
Did not see that.
Yeah, her guard has a silenced SMG. I'm sure he knows that. Or at least I hope he does. Okay, Ashton gets the silenced SMG kill on Sophia. Is now in the butler disguise. And Zoe is still up. Walking around for Ashton.
Yeah, so might opt to do the MOC lure. I think that's probably the best option, but she's in an interesting position.
Yeah, she's walking towards the wake here. And also,
Yeah.
interestingly, she enforces the butler disguise.
Yep, I didn't know that, but
Yeah, I learned something new today.
I'm not sure she's ever been standing long enough to see me in a butler disguise. So, looks like he is heading towards the MOC room. Plantspeaker has got the emetic this time.
I mean, this will definitely work. It's just going to require, some coins, maybe some calmer darts. Whoa. Talk about risky. What do you... What?
What the?
Oh my god. It's like, I understand what was happening there. Like, he saw he was in a hostile zone or a trespassing zone and no one appeared to be enforcing, but like, I would have just gone through the window. where
yeah,
everyone,
it's like that,
where you
that
know it's
guard
safe.
couldn't see through the door for whatever reason, so he
Yeah.
didn't see him until he actually walked through the door.
It was weird that the guard wasn't enforcing or whatever. He was more preoccupied with the door, but like, yeah, I wouldn't have chanced it when 3 people were looking at me.
Yeah,
But
I don't know
roulette brain moment. It happens.
Yeah. Is Plantspeaker going to try and do this remote, or is he going to... I think he's just leaving her there and he's going to come back. I think that's
I bet this would make the concept.
a wise idea.
But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing...
Sophia Washington.
I don't think he actually replanned anything there. He's still doing the same start with the same loadout.
And Providence operative. Quite the resume.
Yeah, I think Plantspeaker's trying to work out where to get Sophia now. Missed her timing on the radio, and now he's started the conversation with
Yeah.
Blake, and that's going to take a little while.
She's got some proxy triggers.
Yeah, that conversation will go on for a little while.
Best thing you can do when it comes to Sophia is stay away from her.
Yeah,
if you
let
spend
her do her thing.
Yeah, when you're too close to her, she's talking to everybody about everything. So Plantspeaker seems to be set on just preparing this bathroom here, pulling this guard who's across the hallway into the room. Because when you open the door, he's usually the one who looks in there and sees something, that you've done.
Yeah, lots of restarts from Ashton here as well. I think Sophia's not tagging on to that gold bar straight away. She has this time. Speaker has Zoe again.
I really like that isolation for Sophia.
Yeah, no one else will go out into that hallway. I suppose the Constant would at some point, but you never, she's never going to get spotted in that side room, so.
Right.
Very nice. Going straight for the butler again.
Grabs himself that silenced SMG. Okay, Plantspeaker's bringing in... He's got Zoe over the toilet. He's bringing in her guard so that he can get that silenced SMG.
That's a really nice lure for the butler, for Ashton there.
Definitely.
Luring him outside the door so that he sees the tranked body.
Yeah, but you don't want to leave the butler there because the Constant will see them. Like 100% he's going to see those bodies, and that's a problem.
There was a bit of chatter that they were saying maybe not, depending on how the Constant has been proxy triggered, but...
I feel like he would end up going there eventually. Maybe it's like a matter of like, not until 8 minutes or whatever, but I feel like he would definitely see those bodies.
Yeah, I feel like he does do his whole route over time.
They say it belonged to Montezuma himself. It was lost for over 500 years.
Come on, not sure what Ashton is. Is Ashton looking to get Zoe here?
Oh, Ashton's got a gold bar. He's got this gold
He's
bar
got a
that
gold
is...
bar and he's put a gun by the door for her guard. This is going to be very interesting.
I wonder if that's if the guard's going to radio for somebody. Or no, he's actually going to take it?
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, he is. There we go.
No way.
This is a very interesting isolation.
This is awesome.
Gonna hope that he doesn't turn around. She shouldn't do. No, very nice. And I don't know what happens to her guard once she's down.
What do you? What?
Okay, so he's remotely setting up the fire.
You can't just leave her there like that, though. Especially because
No,
he's
I
gonna
feel
come
like-
back.
Yeah.
Unless
So,
he
I mean,
takes,
I'm not sure.
he pacifies.
I'm not entirely sure what happens to her guard, whether he still goes back to her body, or is he going to KO? I think he might be trying to KO him in this room anyway.
We might have a possible. Say what?
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, she gets found there. Yeah,
I think you need to
can't.
move her further behind the.
Yeah, you could probably get away with leaving her there if you tucked her in a little bit, I think. But like,
Oh, and it's that roaming guard. Our best friend. Yeah, if you tucked her away behind that bar, I feel like she might be okay.
yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
But I still don't think you're going to keep SA once the explosion goes off, because everybody is going to turn around and look in that direction.
Yeah. I don't know. Might work on exit. I'd be interested to experiment with that, but yeah, this is a heck of a time to.
Yeah, I feel like he needs somewhere a bit safer for her if he's going to go for this method.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through the spin as well, and this is not looking like it's going to be a super quick one, so they're going to run out of potential restarts again soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really want to see it work though, because it seems like they both know how they want to get the kills done for each target. You know, like I can see they each envisioned the spin completely. It's just that they're struggling a little bit with the execution, as we all do sometimes.
Ooh, Plantspeaker, that bit of the
Yeah, that's a
that bit's solid, unfortunately.
very thick curtain. Yeah, we're gonna see a done spin when he's like 4 minutes in.
What is Ashton doing? I'm not sure. He just fired a couple of shots.
Are you alright?
Okay. Not entirely sure what happened on Ashton's side there. He went into the bathroom and shot a couple of darts into the painting and then restarted. Maybe just a bit of frustration.
Yeah, hopefully they can work out their frustrations here and you know, pull one through to completion.
I bet this would make the constant come quietly. But first things first, 47.
Ashton might like clutch it at the last second. That's kind of what he did on the first 2 maps, you know, like got it with like between like 2 and 8 minutes left on the clock. So we might see that happen here again.
Definitely. So Plantspeaker's got Sophia down in the bathroom now.
Sorry, sir. Not even architects are allowed back here. We good here? Sorry.
So it looks like he has changed up his strat a little here.
Cloud Serpent is in good hands. Yeah, I bet that's what Montezuma said. Sir? Never mind. You just watch that necklace and trust no one.
What the?
Council's still in session?
Oh, Calmer darts instead of a seeker. He brought Calmer. That's weird. He changed it out to a ICA 19.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like he wanted to get her in that room.
Did he smuggle the seeker?
I don't believe so.
Another restart from Plantspeaker.
Oh, I was saying trying a gun click. That would explain why he was emptying the darts out of the gun to try
Huh.
and gun click her into that room. That's quite ambitious, I feel.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. You don't see that relied upon very often, but it's definitely something you can do.
Yeah. I think just tricky timing, I think, which is why he's had to restart a few times.
All right, Ashton's waiting for Zoe to walk by. Now he's gonna try shooting the wall, making like a bullet impact.
I think so, yeah. Or is he...
Oh,
Ooh,
what?
very interesting.
She hears the shot on the painting. No way.
That's not something I have seen before.
That's a really cool thing. And then she sees the gold bar. They can't resist that gold bar,
I was
can
going to
they?
say, he probably does want to bring the guard in.
Now she's snatched that gold bar. Oh, she heard the gunshot itself, of course. She hears the shot. And it probably needs to be an ICA-19, not a Krugermeyer.
Yeah, Kruger wouldn't be loud enough, I guess.
Excuse me, sir. This place is off limits.
Okay, so she's knocked out here in the bathroom, but the guard is still up outside. And this is the problem with this bathroom. Is that now you have to get this guard to
Yeah,
come
now
in
he's
here and
trying to
see
work out where
something
to put her
else.
for the kill, but
Yeah, he's just trying to tuck her in here and make her as small as possible.
I feel like if he detonates... Ooh, that's quite far away. Is that going to be...
I mean,
Should be okay.
you can't... what's he trying to do? He can't... Is that guard just going to stand outside that door forever?
He should do, yeah. He's trying Plantspeaker with another couple of restarts, not having much luck with these isolations at the moment.
Yeah, looking for that perfect angle for the seeker shot on Sophia. He does get it eventually.
Ooh, no,
Oh,
okay, he
she
does
gets
go in there.
found.
Yeah, so he needs to lure the guard in there as well.
Yeah, maybe you could have left her a bit closer to the door as well, such that the guard wouldn't have needed to come in and be near her. You know what I mean? Like maybe he could have just like detected
Yeah,
her
potentially
through the wall
sofa
or something.
situation.
Yeah, possibly. There's a lot of little kind of subtleties surrounding things like this, I think, that not every player knows about, and also like people just kind of experience different things like anecdotally, and they're like, yeah, this works 100% of the time, and then someone else will be like, not according to me.
Yeah.
They're like, things don't work like that, and this is what works for me. So I feel like there's some kind of just weird like transient Hitman mechanical things that like people don't fully understand, and everyone just kind of has their own interpretation of.
I think that's the very definition of Hitman, isn't it? Interesting, 6 minutes left on the clock. I feel like this is probably the final run, potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
Plantspeaker opting not to go for that, guys. Quite a few custodians.
Yeah, I don't like any of the ones out here, though.
No, I'd definitely take the one in that room, personally. Or
Yeah.
the one in the MOC room, as you, if you're going for that lure. But he's obviously not doing that.
Right.
But he is still a potential option as well. A couple of bodies to get out of the way, though. I think he wants one of these guys on the helipad, but this is super risky.
Yeah, this is not a good spot. I mean, you can get this one guy with the generator as well, and then get him boxed up. I think he's relatively safe to get. Okay, Ashton's gonna go and initiate this MOC lure.
What do you think that noise was? Someone should go see.
Okay.
What? Calm down. Calm
Oh, yeah, that won't work for Plantspeaker.
So, I feel like this is probably all on Ashton now, whether he can finish within the 4:30.
Yep. This is gonna be his
Already
last
seen him
attempt
finish
for
with,
sure.
was it 2 minutes on the first spin, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this hopefully comes together. What's he doing? Oh my god. Did he actually
Actually,
shoot it and did he get it?
I don't think he did, which is why he suddenly... I was going to say, all we
Okay.
have to do is walk through this door as the MOC, and that starts. So I wonder if he's now going for fire at the barrel?
Where, yeah, and also where does he have the butler disguise?
Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah, he did miss that, but he has triggered it anyway by...
Okay, so he's coming out here, I think, to make those two NPCs by the barrel move further away.
Yep. Yeah, they should walk down the down to the main pit now.
But what does he have to start the leak on the barrel? He needs either a
I assume he
screwdriver.
still has the breacher.
Okay, yeah, the breacher would be ideal because it causes the barrel to leak.
Yes.
And ignites it. Yes, he does have
Yeah,
a breacher.
he does still have the breacher. He does even still have the Molotov, so I think he's maybe just seen the time and thought, I don't have any more goes at this Molotov now.
Yeah, he's got.
Or he's just going to bring her into this room and set the Molotov up in here, which wouldn't be a bad option.
I mean, he's definitely positioned pretty strong right now, I would say. He's got the custodian disguise he needs for Sophia. Believe he already has her isolated.
He does, yeah.
So he's done a lot of the work already. And that's nice. She's not running through this room like she does sometimes.
Yeah, so he is going to put the Molotov in here, but he does have those two guys outside. I would move her.
Is he seriously gonna try to launch it at her?
I think he's just trying to explode it so that the blast radius catches her. But that door's going to open as soon as he triggers that.
From the breacher, you mean?
Well, from the two guards standing outside, I think one of them is going to pretty much instantly open that door. Or her guard, because there's going to be 3 guards out there now with her guard. But again,
yeah.
is her guard going to come back in like he did with the bathroom?
It
as
also
well?
looks really far away, in my opinion, but, you know, I'm not super well. I don't have a good feel for the Molotov yet. I haven't used it a whole bunch.
No, same here. I assume he has the butler disguise with Sophia, but he is cutting it very short on time here.
A minute and 20 seconds to go. Oh my
It's
gosh.
very tense.
Plantspeaker extremely frustrated over the fact that someone just got spotted there. So it's really just down to Ashton here at this point.
It's going to be crazy close.
Does he still need the butler disguise? He's got less than a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's...
50 seconds to go.
does, yeah.
$42 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too little, too late. I don't think he's going to be able to get to an exit in time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I do
Damn.
like this butler lore, I have to say.
Yeah, I really wish this would have worked out. Let's see, he's gonna go for the detonation. So he will miss the deadline by probably less than a minute. He's gonna
Yeah,
run for the
That
exit
is
there.
unfortunate. An extra 30 or so seconds, maybe, and
Yeah.
he would have been out there.
Probably would have been
I'm
okay.
intrigued still at whether this is going to work, and he will actually exit with.
I'm sure we'll see for posterity's sake. But he understands he's missed the deadline, so he's gonna go for it. Detonates, gets the kill, gets out. Green guns.
Very good.
Yeah. He got it eventually, it was just a bit too late. Less than a minute.
Yeah.
Less than a minute too late. But definitely GG's. Well played by both.
Yeah, we're in
Well-
5-1.
Refund that prediction because nobody won. It ended in a draw. Ashton takes 5 points back to the points pool, and Plantspeaker takes 1 point back to their points pool. So didn't leave empty-handed. And also well fought. Definitely just every rookie kind of comes in with their own amount of experience and map knowledge and familiarity with different things, and roulette is something that I feel like every spin kind of makes you better. There's a lot of weird niche knowledge that goes into each map, and that surrounds a lot of the different kill conditions for the targets. So it's a journey. Playing roulette is definitely a journey.
I feel like for all of those maps, they both knew from the start what they wanted to do as well, which is good to see. It was just linking it all together, wasn't it? That was the crux of it there. But yeah, well fought by both of them.
Yeah, the devil's definitely in the details with a game like this. Super, super important. So let's take a look here at some overlays and stuff. Check this out. So we have, what is this? This is the group stage brackets?
I think you need to switch to the other scene or the other source.
How do I do that? Let me see. Group
Should be it.
standings URL. Here we go. Of course. And this was Group D. A, B, C, D. So we have Ashton there with 5 points, Plantspeaker with 1. None of the other Group D matches have happened yet, but these numbers are going to shift and change quite a lot. We've got Ducker and T-Nort and Tenega and That Observer, Pinuer and GK Punk are all making up the other members of Group D. So these numbers are going to get shaken up quite a bit. So be sure to stay tuned, guys. Tons of matches today. I think next one starts in like an hour or something. But there's a ton of matches today. So as I was saying earlier, keep your eyes tuned. Keep your eyes peeled on the Hitman 3 category on Twitch. Visit hitmaps.com for the list of all of the upcoming matches. We'll take a quick look at it here. And it'll give you the times in Central European Standard Time, I think. 2 matches in 25 minutes. That's right. At the top of the hour, we have 2 more matches. We've got Blythe versus Z-Rune. That'll be shoutcast by Meme Junkie. And we have K Kinetta versus Mr. Mike of hitmaps.com. That'll be shoutcast by Joker J. We also have Crewdy versus I Like Hitman. FE302 versus Malin. Mr. Mike versus Pajero. Joe the Baby Grabber versus TK47. And Yanini versus Nezuko Chan. All these matches lined up for over the next several hours. Busy Saturday. So make sure you stay tuned, everyone.
Yeah, I hope nobody had anything planned for the day because it's
Unfortunately,
stag day.
I do. I gotta like spend time with my family. I say like I have to spend time with my family, but like we plan something in advance. So I'm gonna be going out with my family, like spending some time out at this thing. But I'm gonna be
Very
thinking
nice.
about roulette like while I'm out there. Like, man, there's a lot of matches happening right now. But you
Put your
know,
phone out under the table, watching it. You'll be fine.
it'll be all right. It'll be all right. We'll have fun. And plus you can catch up on the VODs, of course. So there's no one I know that's streaming Hitman right now, but there's somebody named Big Fat Plays playing Hitman 1 to 3. So we're gonna go over there and raid that person. But thanks for watching. As always, Crewdy, thank you for joining me as co-caster, and thank you for adminning the match. And
No worries. Thank you for having me.
oh, pleasure. As anytime. And thank you, chat, for watching and supporting the Hitman community and the Hitman events. Let's go see what Big Fat Plays is getting up to. Never heard of this channel. Never been here before. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe a fun place to spend some time until the next match starts in about 20 minutes. And if not, then we'll see you at the next one. We'll see you at the next matches, gang. Stay safe out there. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. And we'll see you again soon.